Okay, so today is October 3rd and it's 3:17 a.m. So it's almost time for me to get up for work. But however, the Lord woke me up at like 2 um maybe 2:50 or 2:30ish or whatever. He just put it on my heart to begin to pray. And he keep reminding me of a dream which I told him I was going to make a video about, and I've been procrastinating. So he's urging me to do it now. He put it in my spirit to do it now. So I had this dream in 2016, and President Trump was on the television, and it was like he was addressing the State of the Union or giving like an emergency meeting. You know how they have those meetings where they'll shoot the video at the White House and they give an announcement no matter what channel you turn to. It's on every channel pretty much, and it's an urgent message like addressing the State of the Union or a PSA. And as he was doing this, the TV got fuzzy, you know, like how the black and white fuzz come on television, and then it cut completely out, and then it went dark, and it was like this massive storm happening as he was trying to give this announcement, and the lights went out throughout the United States. It was just dark. And at the time when I had this dream, I was living in a secular area, so I ran to the closest bank to me to try to get money so I can like survive or whatever the case may be. And it was like pandemonium everywhere. Everyone was panicking, trying to get money out the bank, but they couldn't. So prior to me having this dream, maybe like a week, my earthly father called me. He was like, "Hey, do you have money on hand?" And I'm like, no. Or he's like, "How much money do you have?" And I'm thinking about the money in the bank. He's like, "No, how much money do you have on hand?" And I'm like, "Well, maybe like $80." He was like, "Well, you should have a decent amount of money on hand just in case anything happens." So I'm thinking like, whatever, you're crazy. You know, sometimes when we don't want to receive stuff, we just put people off or we think they're going overboard. But no, the Lord confirmed through this dream. He confirmed by three signs, and this dream was one of them. And I never discussed this dream outside of like my immediate circle up until now. And the Lord urged me to do so. And what He did tell me and about the dream was President Trump was trying to warn the people. However, it was too late at that time. And again, the people wasn't going to receive it anyway. But nevertheless, he was trying to warn the people. And at the point where it was too late, and that's when the TV cut out. So it is time to get our house in order. Things are going to happen. We know things are happening now. We can see it. It's getting very bad. I'm going to read a verse from the Bible, which I always wrote. Like, I think I wrote in it in 2016, right next to this passage, like, this sounds like Trump. He has been a wall to protect the people for what is to come. So my computer went dead. So I'm going to edit this in and just read it from Daniel 11:21. The next to come to power will be a despicable man who is not in line for royal succession. He will slip in when least expected and take over the kingdom by flattery and intrigue. Before him, great armies will be swept away, including a covenant prince. With deceitful promises, he will make various alliances. He will become strong despite only having a handful of followers. Without warning, he will enter the richest areas of the land. Then he will distribute among his followers the plunder and the wealth of the rich, something his preceders had never done before. He will plot the overthrow of strongholds, but this will last only a short while. And again, I wrote this in 2016 and I put it sounds like Trump. And every time I read it, I say it sounds like Trump because he has been plotting to tear down strongholds that has been placed against this country and against people in this country. And again, he wasn't in line to be a president. You can see how the whole world was shocked when he became a president. And as far as the wealth, he has distributed wealth among like the poorest neighborhoods and made sure that people will come out of poverty and help with that aspect, even the poor people. And again, despite how many people follow him, he did become president when it seemed like he wouldn't, when it seemed like Hillary had a ton of followers. So at this point, it's getting very bad. Something is coming, something's coming bad. And I think the Lord has urged me to make this because it's being reported that he has the coronavirus. Now, I did see a prophecy, which I'm gonna try to put the link below, and this sounds like this prophecy being fulfilled. The man said that Trump was not in control of himself. It seemed like that he was sick, and they were forcing him to sign the documents to force vaccinations upon everyone, and that he would turn over the country to FEMA. And this sounds like it's where it's going. They've been plotting against him, and even if you read like 48 Laws of Power, this is how these people operate, and it's really to destroy the person that's standing in your way of progress. And Trump is standing in the way of Satan's progress for this country, which is anarchy and lawlessness, godlessness. So they're trying to destroy him by any means. And the last step is to kill a person, whoever's in your way. And that's my alarm for work. So I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to try to post this before I go to work. God bless.